Hello and welcome back to my channel. It was only a matter of time before I would finally have to delve into the world of tripleS. It's been a struggle. Now, let's go over what this group is, what they will be, and why there are big pros and there are big cons for me to this group. So let's start off with the pros. First of all, this group is introducing members one by one, Luna-esque, which I think is very cool. I was never into Luna on the ground floor to experience that reveal portion, so I think that's an awesome way to get to know members one by one. And also, this subunit here, which is Acid Angel of Asia, which is a weird name, I just wish it was Acid Angels or something like that, it's very cool, was selected by the fans. They chose which members would go into the subunit. I think things like that are just very, very cool. Now let's move on to the con of that, is that there's going to be 24 members in this group with no, like, fixed groups exactly, which is a little much. It's a little much. I look at NCT and over all these years and everything and how I still struggle with names sometimes and how so-and-so is a part of NCT, Wavy is, they're not, or it's kind of a mess. And there's a thing about getting a little overly ambitious with your concept, and that brings us to the next pro and con, which is this is headed by Jaden Jung, the father of Luna, bad father or good father, however you want to see it. And he started his own company, Mod House, who is now slowly revealing this group. So big concept, big aspirations, as a Jaden Jung do. Doesn't necessarily mean that this will turn out for good things in the end, but we hope. But it does make it a bit harder to get into, which also, everything about their daily videos they put up, also very impenetrable. There's got to be 80-90 hours of content out there already, but it's one of those things where it's like I find this may be very hard to jump onto, but once you're on, there's so much content that it's very easy to sink deep into. We've already seen it as people are very big fans of this group, but I just want there to be maybe enough for new fans to come in. You don't want to see this fail, and like in the past, Jaden Jung likes to do these big aspirational things and make Luna the most underground K-pop group no one's ever heard of, which is just stupid. It's a bad idea. You want to succeed, otherwise you have no money. That's how that works. So hopefully new fans will be attracted to this group, which is why I've waited for the music. I didn't want to jump on board before I waited for this music. The last con is kind of an aside, is that this group is supposed to be heavily tied to NFTs, which is a big con, although I think they're really sidestepping that, as ever since that announcement, crypto and NFTs have sunken down below earth in value and no one really gives a shit. So I'm thinking that's really not going to mean much in the end. So yeah, this is tripleS, Acid Angel of Asia, with the song Generation. They already have the subunit for the other group, for the other girls. I think there are only 8 members so far, one of which is BB's sister. So we'll get to those whenever that comes out. Crystal something, I forget their name. But let's do it. Long intro. Let's go. tripleS Generation.
여기 봐봐.
Also, they're very young.
Can never get enough. Never ending circles. Can't get you on my mind.
Oh. Another outside the box way of filming this. Very New Jeans feeling. We're gonna have social media all over this video. Going for Y2K concepts again. Musically, I really like this. Kind of understated. Ooh. needed that chorus to do a little bit more, and now we're getting it. This is definitely New Jeans like, in the vein of they're like chic, the cool of cool. And all these stuffy suits. The way that they're like casually bouncing in here though. Ooh, okay. Well, there's the angel part. And here they're in suits, but with fur leggings. One of those slow vibing songs. Okay, fun track. It's weird. Because, like, I really enjoyed it, but it didn't have, like, a ton of impact. That's just the type of song it is. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Let's listen to it over again. And I'll have more comments. The style is astonishingly similar to New Jeans to me. You're going for the Y2K thing. It's definitely like very chic, like we are the cool of the cool, like where it's almost like they don't even have to try. So there's a part of that I really love, because there's something with New Jeans that they're doing that I think is so cool in the way that they film their music videos. It's outside of the space of your normal like K-pop world. They feel a bit more Western and a bit more modern, I guess. And this is doing that same exact thing in the way that it's filmed. Part of me wants it to be a little bit different, but I think this is just the kind of new wave maybe that we're getting with a lot of these younger girl groups, which is totally fine. So I think this subunit has Yuyeon, who I've mostly only heard about in this group. That's the only member I hear about. Nakyoung, Yubin, and Haeden. I believe those are the four that are in this group. Let's watch this one over again, see how we feel, if I feel any different about it. It seemed to go by very quickly. The song is about 3 minutes long, but it seemed almost shorter. Let's check it out. They're TikToking. Great intro here. The delivery is like so like effortless, lackadaisical. They're breaking out of this stringent button-up society, man. The power of youth. Yeah, like these old like 90s looking camcorder shots are very, very cool. They blend them in together pretty well. In the street clothes. The Apple headphones are so big. They look like they belong in Jet Set Radio. A little bit of brass too in this. Yeah, like this set right here is where the Y2K stuff jumps out. And also with the Y2K stuff is so interesting because there are bits that really remind me of that time period, but it's so funny. It's just like I'm sure for like 80s babies when the 80s wave comes through, what they decide to pick from that, because it's clearly not everything. It's only a couple things. So always Y2K, you've got your old school TV, always going to have the old school TV. You're going to have stickers on the face. For some reason, that's also a Y2K thing that came over in force. Or like your butterfly clips. Chorus is really catchy. girl right here in the beanie has a lot of charisma. She in the orange and blue here. Kind of like how they're dancing in a circle here too. Like they're not even in a K-pop video. Ooh, that's the stinger. This is the stinger. Best part. I like how subdued the vocals are. It's very chill. This is the only like performance set piece that we get. Let me know if they have a dance video of this, or they plan on releasing one. Catchy track. Yeah, basically how I felt the first time. I think it's a really good song, one that isn't like crazy impactful, but oozes with style and is very, very chill in a way that I like. So color me interested. And now I want to know exactly how that's going to differ from whatever, and I'm assuming, again, I don't know faces. Is this here then the other subunit, Crystal Eyes or something like that? And based off of the look of those outfits, and I'm hoping, because we want variety, we're going to get something very, very different sounding with their subunit. Now, this is a group that I've, because of that reveal thing, I desperately want to get into for that, because it's just something that when I think back on Luna, I'm so upset that I missed out on, because it's such a cool thing that maybe I could experience it with this group then. Although diving into 80 hours of content is a little difficult, especially because I'm going to feel compelled to film that and put it up on Patreon or something like that, or here on YouTube, depending on what it is. But I know someone on Discord has created kind of a best of need to know bit where kind of the videos of the week that are the best are extracted out. So instead of 80 hours, maybe it's like 25, which is at least a bit more manageable. But we'll see. Let me know what your tips are when it comes to getting into them in that way, where I don't have to watch 90 hours of content, because they've only been doing it for like 6 months too. So they already have that. And every day that I wait is another day of more content being uploaded that I haven't checked out. But it's exciting. It's exciting. I may have sounded a little poo-poo about the concept early on, but it's just because, boy, does K-pop know its really grandiose, kind of aspirational concepts that they do not deliver on. They're really, really good at that. So just very cautious. I'm very, very cautious, but at least the music of what we have so far, this one song, is pretty damn good. So let me know what you guys thought. Subscribe if you're new, and let me know down below if there's anything else tripleS that you'd like me to check out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.